Hello everybody. So if you've seen the previous two videos, you'll know that I've been experimenting with the blockchain.info, the Bitcoin price information API. And I'm not going to cover that because you can watch those other two videos at your leisure. But for the purposes of this video, I just wanted to show how I have refactored the code. And just to highlight one thing, I want to just highlight how you can share a variable across instances. So you can create instances within a for loop, but obviously once those instances have completed, then you would then lose the information contained inside them. So what you'd actually do is you put a variable above where you do your def init to create the instance. So what you're actually doing is storing the previous price just inside the class at the top here. So let's just move this out of the way. So the left-hand pane is the new code, the right-hand pane is the old code. As you can see, identical down to line 29. And the reason why I'm saying the line numbers is in case you want to actually look at the code or use the code yourself, it will be on GitHub, link in description. So right-hand side, we just had a variable called NPP, and that stood for number previous price. You can call it what you want, it's just a variable name. So it stored the previous price, and that was then enabling me to subtract the previous price from the current price, and then that was allowing me to work out whether to display the up arrow or the down arrow using the UTF characters, which, if you remember, if you've seen the previous videos, you'll see I did here. Print U quotes, then backslash U, and then 25B2 or 25BC. So this code, it worked, but it wasn't pretty. Just to kind of structure it and make it a bit more readable, I've just created a class called BTCPX. Get the WebSocket response from the blockchain.info API and update it with up-down UTF icons. So if you remember, what happens is I use the WebSocket, import WebSocket, and then you do WebSocket create connection here on line 18. I pass it message, which actually consists of token and then your secret, which you get when you register with blockchain.info. And then you do send WS, so WS is just WebSocket, that's the name of the variable. And then you do .send the message in brackets. And what you're actually sending, that actually just starts the connection. Then you send this, which is what basically you're sending the JSON dump of this, dumps the string of this, and that's basically sending, it's like sending a request. Now this, the class, handles all of the received messages, all of the responses. So you send the request once and then you continuously get the responses. So what we do here is we do def underscore init self, which you always do, and then received message. And the received message parameter you need to use, which I'll show you down here when you instantiate the object. And you're going to keep doing that inside a while true loop. So you just want it to run forever. But as I say, that class, when it ends, you would then lose the previous price information if you'd stored it in here as kind of self.previous price. So you put it up here, and then when you reference it in your code, so line 38, then when you actually use it in your code, you use the class name. So rather than doing self.prevpx, you actually use the class name. So it's the class name, variable name, and then that's what it equals. So what we're saying is if the new price is greater than the old price, then we print up, otherwise you print down. And then the previous price then becomes what, that's called new PX there, but effectively it's the current price. It's the most recent price. So the previous price, right at the end, we set to previous price now becomes what the current price is, ready to use next time on the next instance. So obviously you just keep going through these 3 lines here once you've got the while loop running. So it's create an instance, class name, pass it the received WebSocket data, info. So there's no arguments in here. You're just doing inst doc. So your name of your instance, and then just running get px, and it's just getting price information and doing the print there. So you don't need to pass any parameters, and then it's just doing a 1 second sleep, just so that it doesn't overload the API, and you don't want it running any faster than that, otherwise you probably couldn't read it. So that is the refactored code. Sorry, I got hiccups. And then if you want to see the original code, it was here. So yeah, I've still got too many more ifs than I would like there, to be honest. I should probably look to improve that, but yeah, what I've done is I've split up kind of the storing of the previous value, and also there we had a function that was loading the received message, but we don't need to do that anymore because you pass it when you create the class instance here. So that is basically the end of this video. I'm just going to run it for you in a second, and the whole point of this video is just to highlight that when you want to, instead of using self, so this variable here, you can have a variable inside a class and share it across instances. That's the whole point. And when you want to use it, you just have to do class name dot variable name rather than self dot variable name. Hope that's clear. So let's just run it just for lols, and what we should get is live WebSocket responses from a request, and the Bitcoin PX price is going up and down, up and down. It's 38,375, 38,382. This is in dollars, by the way, so you could always convert it to pound sterling or whatever your local currency is. And yeah, I thought this would be nice, and you could run this on a Raspberry Pi and just have it. Also, because you're just grabbing the text, you could display it on a LCD in your living room, in your bedroom, in your bathroom, whatever you want to do. The world is your oyster. So thanks for watching, and hopefully just to recap, what I've shown here is how to share a variable across instances of a class. So you can keep using the same class, and you can use multiple instances of this class, and this value will persist across all of them. Good. Hope that makes sense. If not, then leave a question in the comments, and subscribe, thumbs up, and all of that, all of the usual stuff that all the people on YouTube all keep saying, and yeah, whatever. The YouTube algorithms are, I don't know, I think they just like regular content. So yeah, I think, what's your opinion? Do you think that they just favor quantity? And it's called the recency bias, I believe. So have you seen the same thing? Do you make videos? If you make videos, drop me a line. Just, yeah, the more thumbs up, the more comments, I think it's just better for everyone. I do it myself. I just comment thumbs up on all the videos I watch because it takes effort, and nobody, well, unless you're I don't know the name of any celebrities, but unless you're really famous, you're making virtually nothing from doing these videos other than just sharing your knowledge and yeah, just giving a little bit back. So yeah, thanks for watching, thumbs up, and we'll catch you in the next video. Thank you, bye.